It's Christmas Eve and I've only wrapped 2 fucking presents. Christmas Eve and I've only wrapped 2 fucking presents. And I hate your guts. I hate your guts. And I'll never talk to you again.
Everybody's having fun. It's Christmas!
Thank you, Ben. Good evening and welcome to the latest instalment of Big Gruesome Music Talk. This is the Christmas special. As you can see, Ben is sporting the Christmas Santa hat.
Yeah.
Well recognised from the Coca-Cola
I'm
adverts.
going to be windmilling.
Now I'm working a Christmas jumper that used to light up.
You're working a fireplace, mate. That is the most ridiculous Christmas jumper I've ever seen. In an entirely good way.
So why is this the Christmas special? Well, firstly, it's Christmas, so that's the Christmas part. And it's special because Liam's not here again. Whey!
Yes!
Merry Christmas!
Yes. It's a Christmas miracle.
Let's open the show with... I got Ben a gift.
Mate,
It's
brilliant.
alright, I know you haven't got me one yet, but there's
No,
still
I
time
haven't,
before
no.
Christmas, so, you know, just,
Don't get your hopes up, mate.
I mean, you probably should. You're going to have
It's-
to untie the knot, it's a bit of a knot. Don't throw the bag away, because I might reuse that.
It's a sieve.
Just what you always wanted, right? Because you like sieving things.
I mean, that will get used. Almost certainly. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
Aw.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
going to
long
throw
and
it away
hard.
now, though.
What,
Just
for
so,
this?
yeah, I don't need it in this episode.
No, that's fine, that's fine. Glad you like it.
Have
Like it.
a packet of bourbons.
Is this it?
Yeah, no, it's not really. It's just it's the nearest thing to me. I'll get you something for our end of year show,
Yay.
and
We'll
we'll get
hold you to that.
yeah.
And it better be as good as the sieve.
Let's kick things off with the news. This Sunday we're playing Rind,
We are, in Reading.
and it's going to be an amazing gig.
It is.
Our last Reading gig was absolutely quality. Arcs Jam, and yeah.
It's going to have a similar Christmas vibe to this here episode of Music Talk. Let's crack on. So, Ben, would you like to go first with your band pick for this here Christmas special?
Go on then, mate.
Go on then.
My pick this week is Wolf Alice with their album My Love Is Cool.
I got tricks I really want to show you. I could be your perfect girl. And when you grow older, we'll still be friends.
Let's get them on the hits. Come on, let's get them on
Yeah,
the hits.
let's do it.
before we-
Yeah, okay.
It's got a chilled out indie rock sort of vibe, but it's got some darker, creepy elements as well. I presume Wolf Alice, the lead singer is Alice, and then the rest of
I think that's how it
the
works.
band are
yeah.
sessions.
Yeah.
I really like it. It's kind of chilled out but creepy and rocky at the same time. I've heard the name Wolf Alice floating around, but obviously this is the first material I've heard.
A lot of hype around Wolf Alice at the moment. I'm hearing a lot of people digging Wolf Alice. Yeah, they're going to be around for probably quite a long time. It's very airy in a way, the airy vocals, and it's all kind of dreamy and distant. It is meant to be chilled out and relaxed, isn't it? But
It is a lot of space. It creates a lot of space, and that's where I hear the sort of indie rock and roll influences. But it also has, some of the songs are literally just rock songs. It's cool, but it's also very unique as well. And
not as much as AWOL Nation, but I do find as an album it's very different from song to song.
yes,
We discussed
That's what I
last
mean.
time how AWOL Nation was all over the place theme-wise.
not
and this
quite as all over the
isn't
place as AWOL
quite
Nation,
that, but
because
yeah,
AWOL Nation is just like
everything in one album. So I've seen this song in quite a few brackets of albums of the year already.
yeah. That's one of
Which,
the main reasons I checked it out, to be honest. Let's have a look at when they're playing some shows. They are not doing any more shows this year. Well, their next show listed on here is the 13th of March in Oxford. Presume that's when they're back in the UK. Maybe they're on tour now. I honestly,
Maybe
I don't
taking
know.
a break for Christmas, been
I
a
don't
busy
know.
year writing albums and such.
Yeah, I think next year should be a pretty big year for them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see them at most of the festivals.
I only know this album really well because my partner, my lady
It's
friend,
not me, by the way.
my baby mama, is really, really, really into Wolf Alice. So I've heard this album lots and lots and lots in the car.
Really good. I'm actually with Sam
it's
on
solid.
that one.
It is solid. It's just it's not something that I particularly find myself getting into massively. But I've got a bloody lot of respect for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get that at all. Right,
No.
moving on. So, Chaz, what Christmas cracker have you got for us this week?
Well, Ben, I have got a very merry, a very happy band, Nowhere.
It's not though, is it?
Well, let's just put it this way. The album is called Hell Knows I'm Miserable Now.
An addict is an addict, and I can't live without it. I don't know how to live without it. I don't know how to function. I'm not somewhere that I haven't been, and I'm not good at being home, and I'm not good at sitting still. And my soul has ADHD, and I'm definitely mentally ill. And I don't have a prescription for script. I can fill it out for myself. The streets rush for street drugs, and I think the street leads straight to hell. And I'm on a streak of losing, so inevitably time will tell. But I'm telling you that I really don't miss my old self.
Chirpy, isn't
Right,
it?
come on then. I've only heard one song of this, so hit me.
Yeah. Probably before I put it on, I should explain.
Yeah, go on.
It's not singing. It's spoken word. The music behind it is quite simplistic, but it's dark and deep.
It's all about the lyrics then.
The lyrics are stunning.
Hit me.
I don't want to talk because it will ruin it for you. I want you to hear this is this. So maybe come back to us in 2 minutes 58, viewers, and we'll give you Ben's assessment.
This is fantastic. I really like that.
It's mind blowing, isn't it? It's just
It's
powerful.
in the same sort of way that Lou Reed did. It just shows you don't actually have to sing, really, do you? To convey something powerful through a bit of music. If you've got lyrics there.
Yeah.
Like,
Came on my radar because Daniel P. Carter, regular source of the show, I was listening to his show and this came on and I was like, this is something else.
You are something else. You know that?
it just shows they say music's really material and fucking we're all spoon-fed everything, and while for the masses that's true, there is still really great, unique, different music out there that's getting popular as well, but there's still a market for it, you know.
I don't think I'm going out there at all when I say this is the most original album I've heard in
this
decade,
year,
maybe.
Yeah. I'm looking at all the track lengths at the moment as well, and the fact that none of them are that long is perfect as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you'd get bored of that, but this sort of thing, you want it to like hit home and then it's gone. Grabs your attention, hits home, and you're just like, whoa, I want to hear more.
Yeah, the first song I heard was called, it's still called, it's Creative Drug.
Yeah, formerly known as.
I just remember listening to it and it stopping and me just being like, wow, and just had to listen to the other stuff. She came out, I believe, yesterday or the day before, something like that.
Yeah, I remember you saying as we were loading this up that you hadn't heard the whole album.
Yeah,
yet.
3 songs that they'd obviously put up. All 3 of those are amazing, so I can't wait to actually listen to the rest of them.
To be fair, neither can I.
So that's Nowhere. There's quite a few bands called Nowhere, so you're best off searching for Nowhere, Hell Knows I'm Miserable Now, which is probably my main criticism actually. You should probably...
He's picked a
name
that's
they're
really
like
common.
They're like the 5th one on Spotify when you search Nowhere or something like that. Yeah.
I don't think they'll last long. They'll be the top one soon, I reckon.
Yeah, with material this good.
Yeah.
So yeah, check them out. I don't know what a gig of this would be like. It'd be.
But I want to see one.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. I can't wait to get the opportunity for it. Really.
Yeah. What we're going to do now is we're going to talk about if we had to buy someone an album as a Christmas present, what would we get them? And it doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, it can be anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I go first?
No.
To me, now, you say you give someone a gift as an album. I would want to give someone an album that was a pretty pivotal album for me in my life. An album for me that, like, properly changed my life was Hold Your Colour by Pendulum.
Whoa! I did not expect that.
I didn't think you would. But honestly, before that album, I was literally just like... When I first started listening to rock music in my early teen years, I was just like rock, bit of metal, you know, all sorts of rock. But Pendulum's album, Hold Your Colour, like really... That was the first album that I bought that was not rock or metal, and it completely opened... I was just like, I'm so into this, and it is so unlike anything I'd normally listen to. It really opened my eyes to, like, thinking maybe I should listen to any genre. And that's what I do now. I have, like, Miles Davis albums and...
Would you not have tried, like, jazz stuff anyway? Like,
it might have happened eventually at some point, but I'm just saying the gateway album for me was Pendulum's Hold Your Colour.
Which is the funny thing about that.
Not too long after that, I was buying hip hop albums.
The funny thing about that as well is a lot of drum and bass fans obviously don't like Pendulum.
It is
a lot of rock fans don't like Pendulum. again because of what they are.
A lot of Pendulum fans ended up not liking Pendulum.
Well, yeah, amazing how that happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's crazy. I wasn't expecting that. I almost
Yeah.
ding. Well, I'm rethinking what I'm going with now. My one I was gonna gift. This is just because it's awesome, to be honest. They are, for me, one of the biggest influential rock bands in the world ever of all time. I'll go with AC/DC and Back in Black. And the reason I've gone with Back in Black, it's probably the most famous anyway. I really like rock anyway. As a kid, the actual first tape that I got, which would actually also be something that I'd potentially give as a Christmas present, was Story of Morning Glory by Oasis. Which I still think is a brilliant album. So I've always been into rock, bar the odd Cher and Leanne Rimes albums, which my brothers would probably remind me of right now. But AC/DC were the band. They were the band that, like, once I was into rock, I was like, yeah, I really like rock. And then I heard AC/DC. Believe it or not one of the first rock bands I heard. That was when I was like, this is a mother effing rock band, right?
Oh yeah.
They just do it perfectly, don't they? And their live show, I still haven't witnessed with my own eyes there in a field, but watching just it on TV and stuff, when you see those
I'd
and their
cry
DVDs.
if I saw AC/DC.
You know what? They did their tour this year, which I think is probably the last one ever that they're gonna do.
They're certainly not going to do any more as their full
Yeah,
lineup
not with
ever again
Malcolm,
because
yeah.
Malcolm's got dementia, bless him.
Yeah, I missed the ticket date sale and I had no money anyway, so I was like, oh, this is the worst thing ever. But it's fine. Should we do some honourable
I
mentions?
feel really sad now.
Yeah.
There's a very realistic possibility I am never going to see AC/DC.
No, exactly. But, you know.
Oh well.
Alright, should we do some honourable mentions on this?
What's that? Is that like the
Honourable
Queen's
mentions.
honours, but it's been gruesome?
No, it's like honourable mentions.
Can I do a speech like the Queen?
No, piss off. Other albums that you would consider that you would think about giving to people
As a
in a
gift?
similar vein, yeah, as a gift.
Well, Dre, 2001.
Okay.
Because
okay.
it'd be like, look, you know, you think hip-hop is shit.
In a similar way, I would give Kanye College Dropout.
Yeah,
That was one that Kanye wasn't always a douchebag. He was only a slight one.
Yeah.
And also to prove that Kanye West was also good one time.
We the real rock stars, and I'm the biggest of all of them. I'm the #1 rock star on the planet.
I'd also give a shout out to Foles, I reckon.
Which
because-
one?
Holy Fire.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, because if you didn't like Foles before, that's probably, and you're a rock fan, that's probably the album that will
Well, that's
get
what
you
happened with
into
you,
Holy
isn't
Fire.
it? Because
Yeah.
you were literally just like, yeah, Foles are okay, and then they dropped Inhaler, and you were like,
Yeah. I would also pick Block Party, and I wouldn't go for the first one. I'd
Weekend
go for-
in the City.
Yeah, Weekend in the City.
yeah, I love that album.
Yes. And one last one, which I think you really should say, because you don't normally shut up about this band.
Well, the thing is, Metallica, I don't know what one album I could get.
I would go Master of Puppets, probably Change Your Life, Ben. Because I remember within the first
Yeah.
week of you getting that, and you were like sat in one of my first ever drum lessons.
Singing.
just
Well,
singing
see, that was actually to Ride the Lightning.
Yeah, but like
I bought that.
happened because of Master of Puppets, didn't it? Well, we'll move on to Naughty Little Choon, and the one that we're picking for Christmas.
Oh, now that, my friend, is a naughty little tune.
This week's Naughty Little Choon,
The Christmas special Naughty Little
this
Choon.
Christmas special, Naughty Little Choon, is an absolute central belter from Tiny Giant called Seeing Everything as Though It Is Real. Tiny Giant, we played with them at Ox Jam. They headlined the venue that we did.
Good friend of ours is involved in Tiny
Yeah,
Jump.
well, a few
Two,
people that
yeah.
we know. I mean, I was just thoroughly impressed when they played it. It was just it's really cool, nice music. Like, I was very impressed when I saw them live, obviously. But then they dropped this song about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I have actually been listening to it like non-stop.
This was actually what they opened with when we played with
Yes,
them.
yeah, they did. It was. I have to say, it was the main song that I remembered. I have to say, when we saw him, I did think it was a band. Turns out that it is. Well, it's Chloe, the singer, and then Matt, who I don't
Who didn't
actually
play with
think
them, yeah.
performs. I
Yeah.
think he just writes the songs.
Yeah,
That's the
it's
vibe
like-
I'm getting.
It might
And
be
then
like a
Luke
Timberland
and
style producers
Paul
and
and
stuff.
whatever are like the sessions.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It really like I. It's a very addictive song.
One thing that they describe themselves as is it's dream pop meets future rock.
Yes, it's
To
very
be fair,
spacey.
it is very spacey. Yeah. If you're going to describe something as futuristic, then might as well be this. And dream pop, dreamy pop, I would say, because of it's dreamy vocals again, similar to Wolf Alice. So that is our Christmas special. I hope it's been Christmassy and merry, and we wish you a very, very Merry Christmas from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for continuing to watch the show, anyone who has. If you can share the show, we'd really appreciate it. If you can
More importantly,
anything.
Come on Sunday, hang out with us.
That too.
If you're coming on Sunday and you haven't heard our first single, River, you can hear it here. I can't wait.
Yeah, it will be an amazing show. And if you haven't subscribed already, please feel free to click the subscribe button, which this week is...
Bobble on my hat.
Ben's ball.
My hairy ball.
Brilliant. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely, lovely Christmas. And we will see you for the next show, which will be our year review of Big Gruesome Music Talk. See you later.
Later.